Hey, good morning. If you've been following along for any significant amount of time, you know that I talk a lot about neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is a key in making change. That means we can make change around things that we don't like addiction or manifestation or healing. And the way that we do that, one of the ways that we do that, obviously, is massive doses of psychedelics. Not massive, but what we call a hero's dose. But you don't have to always do psychedelics. There's other ways to obtain neuroplasticity. So here's a quick one that I learned. It's a modification of something that's known as tapping. Tapping is a really essential or a really effective way to make changes. But generally, tapping starts, the full tapping starts with about, I think it's 9 different spots on the body and goes through. But that one's a little more complicated for me. So this is a little bit more of an expedient method. It's really simple. Okay, you take the thing that you want to be true and you match it up with the thing that you know to be true. And essentially, the brain will begin to not be able to distinguish between the thing you want to be true and whether or not it is true, and it'll just make it true, okay? Because it's being linked to, anchored to something that is so true that it knows to be true. And when those neurons are wiring together, the brain will just automatically assume it's true. So you take the thing that you want to be true, and I'll use alcohol, even though I don't use alcohol anymore, but for this example, I'll say, I am free, and you frame it in a positive. I am free of alcohol use. I am free of alcohol use. I am free of that. And I might say that 6 times as I tap constantly. I am free of alcohol use. And then immediately switch to, I was born in 1969. I was born in 1969. I was born in 1969. And essentially what's happening is the brain is taking those 2 statements, creating new neural pathways, firing together, wiring together, until the point where the brain eventually begins to know that the both of those statements are true. And then that's like one repetition, and I'll work through that like 6 or 8 times on each side, and just keep repeating for about 6 to 8 times. All right, let me know how it goes. Give it a shot. Like, comment, follow, share. And then also, like when you get a chance, check out my book. We're getting lots of good feedback, and 100% of the proceeds go to helping put veterans in ceremony.